Welcome to the Multichain Nation. Today we have Taejeong Kang, winner of the XRP Ledger Hackathon based in South Korea. Welcome, Taejeong.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course, it's exciting to have a hackathon winner, someone that used Axelar, and I know South Korea is a pretty competitive space for technology development. So winning something like this is a big deal. And I want to learn about, how was a hackathon? What did you build? How did you use Axelar?
Of course. Our project is called XRP-Fi, uh, like BTC-Fi in XRP Ledger.
Hmm.
And it was created to unlock economic opportunities for XRP holders by allowing them to yield on their assets. Uh, One of the key limitations of XRP Ledger is that it does not support that native staking like POS chains like Ethereum, and this creates a situation where a large amount of XRP remains uh, dead, yeah,
Uh,
like useless,
I didn't know that.
especially yes, in the hands of whales who got big, enormous amount of XRP
Yep.
and but have no incentive to participate in DeFi ecosystem. Uh, so we think this is the problem for whales. To solve this, we developed a protocol uh, named XRP-Fi, and this enables users to stake their XRP in a DeFi-like environment in our system. And I will
Okay.
explain you how it works. Users deposit XRP in XRP Ledger. We used bridge. This case we used Axelar bridge to bridge XRP Ledger into XRP EVM sidechain XRP. Got it?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you're solving a big problem too with just the thesis of it, like in a lot of, in most blockchains, there's a reason to stake or mine something to, hold your
Yes.
crypto. But in
Yes.
XRP, it sounds like whales can just do what they want, hold it. They don't have a incentive,
Yes.
like you said, to recontribute back into the ecosystem and also to
Yes.
kind of keep a stake in the ecosystem. So you're solving a
Yes.
pretty important problem, and I'm sure that was
Uh,
very challenging. So as you were saying people would bridge with Axlar,
yes.
their XRP tokens.
Uh, we uh, we used our system and used Axelar SDK to bridge XRP Ledger to EVM sidechain XRP, and then that XRP is on EVM sidechain, so we can. Well, but this not actually we can't stake XRP EVM sidechain token,
Hmm.
so we swapped that XRP token to wrapped BTC,
Wow.
and we use the smart contract for swapping that token to wrapped BTC. And
So
oh yes,
it was from XRP and swapped into wrapped BTC.
yes,
That's the first step.
yes. Bridging is the first step. This is the second step,
Okay.
and this is managed by smart contract in EVM chain. And we inspired by AAVE v3 landing protocol, AAVE v3 landing protocol.
Hmm.
Uh, we can deposit 그 WBTC into like AAV3 landing protocol, and we can actually lend that BTC for someone else. And if we if we hand in that XRP into WBTC, and we can lend someone that huge amount of WBTC to someone else, and that people have to give us mm, incentive.
Hmm.
So that's how the incentive process works.
So if I was an XRP holder and I was staking using XRP Fi,
Yes,
it would be bridged into the EVM chain, and then it would be sent into it would be swapped with the wrapped BTC, and then
yes,
when it's lended out, that's how I collect my interest.
yes, yes. Interest.
As yeah,
I forgot that word.
to me, there's a lot of confusing words in finance, so don't worry. so so then I collect my interest, and what happens if I want to remove my stake? How is the what's the terms or conditions to
uh,
remove to withdraw?
uh, I think that lending process is uh, easy, but staking involves the locking process.
Hmm.
So I I can't ensure you that it actually. Uh,
No, nothing is
I
insured.
think yes, yes. I think it have to be like uh time. It will need time
Mm,
for unstaking.
okay, so time locked in a way.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
so in this hackathon, this was a 24-hour hackathon. How
yes.
in 24 hours you had to build XRP Fi, and when you went into the hackathon, did you know about Axelar before, or were
uh,
they at the event?
mm, I actually didn't know, but I learned about Axelar and the other SDKs in hackathon.
Hmm.
Yes.
Wow, and it must be hard with all that pressure to decide on which SDK to use because there are multiple bridging protocols. So, how did you decide on using Axelar SDK?
Uh, at first, I found out that XRP XRP Ledger and XRP EVM sidechain I used faucet
Hmm.
generated by Axelar in when we prepare for hackathon. So like almost this is coincidence.
Yeah,
We used Axelar.
nice. I mean, I hear a lot of good things about Axelar's SDK. So, as a developer, how was your experience reading the SDK and implementing the SDK? Was it a good development experience?
Mm, I thought Axelar SDK was really uh, efficient math
Hmm.
SDK, and but I have a mm, uh, little bad experience in reading the docs.
Okay.
Little.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
guess since English isn't your first language, it's a little bit harder.
Yes.
But I wonder if there's Korean version of Axart's documents. I
Ah,
don't know.
no,
No,
that
right?
was not extra Korean documents,
That's a great
but
bounty for
yeah.
anybody. If anyone wants to translate Axlar's documentation into Korean, that'd be great. That makes
and
sense.
and I have to study GitHub code, and actually it was hard for me for using the SDK.
It's hard, but look at you won. I mean, it's a it's a good it's a you. you persevere, you fight through, you make it out of there, and you win. That's amazing to even happen. For if I was to read it, and English is my first language, it's just it's still hard for me too. So that's still a really good job on your end.
Yeah.
Um, so now that you built XRP5, you won the hackathon, you got some uh, notice about it. What's next for you and XRP5?
Mm. Uh, we our team full is mm, our next goal is to transition this concept into really production ready platform. Uh, and our project is just platform, and because this hackathon was 24 hours, we actually
Yeah,
100% development is
no.
no. So I think our project's first step is using bridge. So we have to implement using Axelar SDK for fully functioning and perfectly functioning bridge. Yeah, this is the first step for us, and
Mhm.
we have to make sure landing protocol works well, and our project has little problem. Uh, it is because like XRP and WBTC's price
Mhm.
difficult and
Okay, the
different.
volatility.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is difficult. You're right.
Yeah.
And that's the hard part about lending is because you have to be careful for price changes, especially in
Yeah.
crypto. That makes sense.
Yes. Our really hard problem is that price change and price difference of lending and XRP. I think it is the most difficult part.
Hmm. How big is your team? How many people?
Uh, in hackathon, our team was just 3 person,
Okay.
uh, and we think yes.
Now for your project, how many people will you need,
Uh,
you think?
mm, we think like we have to have more than 8 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you start from 3 to get the proof of concept, and now you won the hackathon. You will hopefully grow your team to build the production ready XRP5.
Yes.
If anyone's listening to this call, if somebody wants to get involved with your project, who wants to help you out, how can they reach out to you? Where should they find you?
Uh, uh, I I actually didn't think about that because I because in the South Korea is really small Web3, so we
Oh,
are all connected together in Koreans for Koreans.
okay.
But I didn't think about internationally
Uh,
connected.
Crypto is
Yeah.
worldwide. The whole world is in crypto.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing about crypto.
So
Yeah.
I think maybe X or Telegram.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll put the links in the show notes for people to find you. Yeah.
Yes, I will.
Yes. Um. Yeah. Taejeong, it was great having you on here. It's great to speak to a hackathon winner. This is not easy. I've done one hackathon myself. It's a lot of
Um,
it's a lot of intense, no sleep, 24 hours, trying to think on your feet. It's a really great accomplishment, and I'm excited to see XRP5 go live.
yeah.
Thank you for joining me today.
Uh, I'm so honored for this meeting and my first English interview with you. And
It was
thank you.
great. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.